Welcome to the third session that we have, Ms. Rowena. I would like to commend you because you are very dedicated in your IELTS review. I can
Yes,
see
sir.
here that yesterday I have given you some tasks. I know that there are some things that you have to improve when it comes to your review, but you're already doing a good job. Your dedication is very important.
Yes,
Yesterday,
thank
I
you.
asked you to write a letter and an essay. Let's go first with your letter. You said, there is a task. It says here, you have heard that the developer plans to build a shopping center near you. That means
Yes,
probably in your hometown. Um,
or in
uh,
the
Yes,
Vinicity.
probably SMDC wants to put up a building or another
Mm,
condo, and you are against it. Write a letter to the council, probably municipality, or you would like to actually write towards the developer. Say
yes,
how you heard about the plan. How did you know about the plan? Probably you heard it from a friend,
from,
but
from a newspaper.
yeah, or probably you've seen the plan in the lot because in construction, you also work for construction. Before they actually build it, they will put a billboard. Yeah.
Yes,
And then there
yes,
will be the
for
design.
mm, yes,
Just for
exactly.
tender. Yes.
Yeah,
Explain how you feel about it and ask for more information about it. But it says here that um, oh, you have heard about the plans to build shopping center. Okay.
yeah,
So not necessarily that you feel bad about it. Probably you are excited about it. You want to apply.
mm,
So it depends. But let's see how you attack the email. How many words are have you achieved for this? Did you count?
yeah. I count around more than 200. Yeah,
No,
it's
for the letter.
yeah for the letter.
All right,
For the
cool.
letter, yes, it's like
All right,
around
Rowena,
200.
can you read this for me?
Okay, dear sir or mom, I am writing to bring your attention to proposed or upcoming shopping center in our village. I was reading a local newspaper and it had a piece of news about this company's upcoming project plan. I am delighted that such a shopping mall is soon going to be built in my vicinity. So locals of my area were facing a huge problem because of the unavailability of such shopping complex, although there are such stores in Iligan City but far from our place. And reaching there is too tiring trip because some roads area recently started the construction and using one lane only. Such a development will be a big relief and time saving for all of us.
Oh, so this is a positive review. Okay, go ahead. A
So
positive letter. Yes.
yeah, I am curious to know whether this complex will have parking facilities. Right now, we do not have any dedicated area for parking vehicles, and I am assuming once this complex will be operational, people will seek the parking within the complex. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for your time and consideration.
All
Yours
right. So
faithfully.
for your letter, let's see if you have answered all the questions. It says here, write to the council. So which are you addressing this? Um, the developer.
Yeah, the developer
Explain
of
how you feel about it. You are happy. You are
Happy.
delighted. Yes.
Yes, I
And
am
then
delighted that there is shopping mall near to our area.
yes, and you asked about further questions like parking. All right, this is
Yes.
actually a good example for creating a letter, and this is a formal letter. Now let's go with your essay, the task two for general IELTS. Many countries are
Mm.
experiencing serious problems with the environment, with pollution of their land, water, and air. What are these problems and how might be reduced?
Yeah.
Okay, um, that's actually correct because the Philippines itself is we encounter this problem,
Yeah.
pollution. What are
Yeah.
your land pollution, Rowena?
Land pollution, like uh this, the rubbish, the garbage anywhere. Yeah, this
That's true.
cause also.
Garbages,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes,
and
there's no
garbages,
formal.
yes, and it
Yeah.
also go across water, right? You would see
Yes.
garbages in the sea. All
Yes,
right.
you're.
What about air? What are your air pollution?
Yeah, air pollution, it's like they are burning also the rubbish, the garbage in designated area. So because there's no municipality is taking the garbage, and this also cause our pollution, air pollution, and also the the vehicles.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But mainly factories, right? Let's see how
Yeah.
your essay go. I mean, what did you make for your essay? The contaminated atmosphere, land and water supply because humanity to face negative consequences. There are a number of causes for this reason, but certain measures could be taken to alleviate the problem. Okay. Go on, continue, Ms. Rowena.
There are several causes of this problem. The main one is the disruption of food supply, as the polluted atmosphere could have a direct impact on agriculture activities. Generally speaking, the effect of a polluted environment comes from the emission of greenhouse gas, which they could contain on plants and animals. As a result, those living matters, they couldn't distribute resources for consumers. The price of some edible products will be increased. Undoubtedly, some people couldn't afford the changes and will end up consuming malnutrient products instead such a processed food. The concern will become intense as it affects the whole ecosystem. However, the problem could be minimized by involving technology and building bicycle infrastructure. To begin, countries may create wind turbines by sea as they could generate energy from there. This could help to reduce carbon dioxide proportion in the air. Furthermore, the major cause of the emission is come from population using vehicles on roads. Thus, if authorities increase bicycle tracks on road, this will encourage populations to use the vehicle more. There are many countries that succeeded in this stream, such as Singapore, Scotland, and Australia. Hence, this would be a great idea for other regions as well. Despite the fact that the poor environment caused countries to experience negative conditions, the argument could be alleviated by engaging technologies such as wind turbines and investing in vehicles that cannot emit carbon dioxide.
Mm-hmm. All right. When you are creating, when you are creating an essay, there are three major parts:
Mm,
opening,
mm,
body, closing.
oh,
In your opening, ideally, 2 to 3 sentences. In your body, 2 to 3 paragraphs.
mm,
In your closing, this is your conclusion, 2 to 3 sentences.
Mm.
Also, in your essay, you are only given 40 minutes. You are only given 40 minutes to create your essay.
Mm.
So first thing that I want you to think, Rowena, babalik ka sa question.
Mm.
Many countries are experiencing serious problems with environmental pollution of their
Ah.
land, water, and air. Ano
Mm.
yung main problem? What do you think is the main topic of this question? Pollution. Ang
Yeah,
issue dito
pollution.
or main topic ay
The
pollution.
pollution. Mm.
Yes. So ano muna ang gagawin natin? Kapag sa opening mo, Rowena, first thing you need to do is to define pollution.
Oh.
What is pollution? Define it. Pollution is the process or the end result of
Mm.
ruining the natural, um, the nature of a specific um, body of land, water, and air. So you are gonna describe what is your main topic, which is
Oh.
pollution, right? In your own
Yes, sir.
words, Rowena, what is pollution?
Pollution, it's the cause of uh create the uh,
Yeah? Ginugol mo na ba?
wala.
That's okay, it's
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So, kailangan mo anuhin,
Yeah.
i-identify, hanapin mo muna. Tinuturuan na kita, Rowena, ngayon ng technique.
Ah. Mm.
Kasi masisave natin yung time mo. We are gonna save your time when you are creating your essay.
Mm.
So, this is your
Yeah.
formula.
Pollution is the harming materials. Yeah, it's from the harming materials like burning the garbage, like
Mhm.
throwing anywhere the garbage, even in the water. This the pollution
Mhm. Okay.
cause of,
So,
yeah.
first, ang gagawin natin, first, find the main topic. Second, define the main topic. Give supporting details. So, nasa opening pa lang tayo ha.
Oh, so.
One, find main topic. Two,
Mm.
define main topic. Three, give supporting details. Ano yung supporting details mo? What is your supporting details there? And four, your supporting details, ikaw din ang mag-iisip niyan. You can put a context like go back to the Philippines. In the Philippines,
Oh.
I can consider that there are some places where it is very evident that um, our land, water, and air are being polluted. And then,
Mm.
ang last sentence mo doon is give a sentence, like a lead sentence. Ano yung lead sentence mo? Yung sentence na nag-i-introduce sa body mo.
Mm.
In the Philippines, Filipinos have been trying to avoid and protect the environment.
Mm.
And some of them are very aware about preserving our nature or our
Mm.
environment. So yung sentence mo na yun, ililid niya doon sa lalamanin ng body mo. The
Mm.
number that sentence will lead you to the content of your body.
Mm.
Question, go ahead. Ano mo yung question mo? I think you have questions.
Question.
Okay, if you don't have questions, let's proceed to
Okay.
body. So yung
Okay.
body mo ngayon, there will ideally be two paragraphs. So you can say here, yung paragraph one mo is
Mm.
about the problem. I'm trying to make it simple,
Problem.
ha? Yes, the
Mm.
problem and then the solution. So this is for this. Problem mo there is you are gonna describe in paragraph one the problems that you see that your main topic is encountering. Say for example, for the body, you can describe their sentences like um, Philippines is a tropical country and it gives us rain more than half of the year. It is
Mm.
often that our streets will be flooded, and true enough, the garbages will be floating in the flood. So you can give that. You can also describe that right now because of the factories or establishments without proper sanitation. There's a city in the Philippines, or there's an island in the Philippines called Boracay, which had an issue with the sewage drainage system because the waste are being directly dumped in the sea. Naalala
Mm.
mo ba yon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so dinidescribe mo doon yung problema. Sa
Mm.
paragraph 2, ang binibigay ko ngayon sa Rowena formula ha, para mas
Ah.
mapadali sa'yo. Ito
Oh.
dapat ang gagawin mo na strategy pag create ka ng essay. Kasi ang
Mm.
ginagawa mo dito, mag-outline ka. Again, Rowena, what I'm trying to give you right now is the formula for it to be easy for you to create your essay. We are trying to outline it. So, ibig
Mm-mm.
sabihin, sa paragraph 2, that's where you are gonna describe
Mm.
the solution. What do you think is
Mm.
the probable solution for air pollution or for the land pollution? Paragraph 2, you can say, as cliche as it may be, reduce, reuse, and recycle has been thought uh, like for the longest time, but true enough that we still have to remind people about the proper recycling of recyclable materials.
Material. So,
Yes, so pwede
yeah.
mong i-describe dito solution.
Mm.
Tandaan mo, be mindful, you only have 40 minutes to do this. So you
Mm.
have to think quickly. And then lastly, conclusion or closing.
Mm.
So ang laman ng closing mo ay conclude. What could be your conclusion? Um, in my country, we are experiencing the worst flood. We are experiencing actually it's the most we are experiencing the worst flood. We can say that. Um, some of it are being caused by the improper way of waste management. People
Mm.
are not throwing garbages in the proper way, and probably they are just throwing it in the river.
Mm.
It is polluting the living things in the river. It is clogging the drainage system. So in the part of the conclusion, you would say there, it is very important for the people to be mindful of the proper ways on how to take care of environment. Otherwise, the because again, your essay is opinionated, so you can be a little bit dramatic. Otherwise, Mother Nature might not might bite back, or Mother Nature might go might return to us the bad things that we are doing towards it.
Yeah.
All right. Gets
Yeah.
Marowena.
Yes,
Conclusion.
sir.
Conclude
Mm.
paragraph. Okay, this is your formula. All
Mm.
right,
Yes.
Reyhana.
Yes, sir.
All right, I want you to remember that because you will create something like that again tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
For now, I want you to go to the listening because we are um, studying listening now.
Okay.
And then we will end with speaking. Listening, listening. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A moment. I'm just trying to scroll where listening is right now. So we could go and exercise listening. Okay. All right. So
Mm.
when are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Listening test is approximately 10 minutes. 30 minutes
Mm.
plus 10 minutes transfer time if you are taking the written exam. But I'm suggesting you take the computer-based exam. Paper-based will give you a transfer time, but for listening, computer-based, you won't need that. 40
Mm.
items, multiple
Mm.
choice, matching plan, math, diagram, labeling, form and note completion, table completion, flow chart completion, summary completion, sentence completion, short answer questions. So these are your types of question that you will encounter in the listening test. There are four sections. Can you read this for me, Rowena? What is section one?
Conversation between two people. A conversation between two people in people sit in every social context.
Yes, that's correct. That means that um, the first audio that you will hear is that two people talking,
Mm.
probably a phone call, most likely a phone call. Say, for example, uh, one person requesting for booking in the hotel,
Yeah.
and then someone will take notes, an operator. Section two, read.
Monologue set in everyday social context.
Yes, that's correct. That means one person is talking. Say, for example, a librarian or a landlord in an apartment. Section three,
Conversation between up to four people set in an educational or training context.
that's true. For section three, that means you will hear three people or to four people talking one at a time.
Mm.
Yes. So you have to identify which one is talking. Section 4.
Monologue on an academic subject.
Yes, that means in this section, there will be one person that is talking about an academic subject. Say, for example, a history of the clock, a history of a place. So that's
Mm.
what you're gonna hear.
Mm.
These are your tips for listening. Rowena, can you read the first one?
Uh, each recording is heard only once.
Number 2, continue.
You will be given time to read through the question before you listen.
That's
Write
true. So
write your
Rowena,
answer. Yes, sir.
it's only played once. Sa actual exam, hindi mo pwedeng i-pause. Wala kang option to stop it. It's just continuous kasi timed yun. May oras yun. Kaya hindi mo pwedeng i-pause yun. Kunyari, nagpanic ka na, wala na yun. Once it plays already. Only once. But there will be few seconds for you to go through the questions. Continue reading.
Write your answers on the scratch paper. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answer in the answer sheet.
This is for paper-based exam, but
Mm.
in the computer-based exam, there will be like a notepad where you can write down or um, just put in your notes.
Mm-mm-mm.
Completion.
Completion. Question types. Pay attention to the word limit. Transfer only the missing word to the answer sheet. Do not change the form of the word you hear.
Yes, that's correct. Spelling and grammar is important. Wrong spelling, wrong. And of course,
You
if
may
in
write your answer in lowercase of capital letters. So what does it mean, this one, sir?
lowercase, small letters, you can write your
So,
answers in lowercase or capital letters. Small letters, lowercase means small letters like this.
oh, mm,
Rowena. But for capital letters is Rowena. Like that.
okay.
All right. So let's see a sample. The best source that that I can give you would be YouTube. In
Mm,
YouTube, there are a lot of samples there.
mm,
IELTS, listening, test, general, general, training. Can you hear it?
yes, sir.
All right. This is a sample.
Mm,
Go
You
look at
will
it.
hear a telephone conversation between an employee of an airline company and a customer. You have 30 seconds to look at questions 1 to 6.
Okay, let me pause it. Did you hear that it says you have 30 seconds, you have few seconds to read?
yes.
Okay, so when you read it, make sure that you will read the instructions. It says there,
Mm,
write no more than 2 words and or a number for each sentence. Expenses,
GB
claim
Airlines. This is
information.
Kyle
Oh
speaking.
wait,
How can I help?
sorry.
Hi, my name is.
Let me pause that. Not more than 2 words, right? Rowena, my in the test you heard the full name, Mr. Joel Lara. How many words did you hear? Mr.
Three.
Joel Lara.
Three
That's the
words.
name of the characters. It says not more than 2 words. How will you write the name of the character?
Mr. Joel Lara in
It's
three
it
words.
is, but that's 3 words. It says there
Yeah.
no more than 2 words.
So
Mr. Joel Lara is the main character of the story. The question is, who is the main character? The instruction is no more than 2 words. How are you gonna write?
Mr. Joel
Joel
or
or
Mr.
Mr.
Lara.
Lara?
Ah,
Yes. So
Mr. Joel or
Joel
Mr.
or Mr.
Lara.
Lara. All right,
Okay.
cool. Let's continue. Do you have a headset so you will hear it properly? Or anyway, I'll just play it. I'll send you the link anyway. Go ahead.
My name is Matt Walsh. I'm calling on behalf of Mr. John Sparrow to claim expenses for a delay in his flight last week.
Good morning, Mr. Walsh. Thank you for calling. Could you please tell me the flight number and the date of departure?
The date of departure was the 24th of January, 2016. I'm afraid I don't have the flight number in front of me at the moment.
Okay, that's all right. One moment. Could you tell me, where was Mr. Sparrow departing from?
He was departing from Athens.
Is that Athens, Greece, or Athens, Georgia?
Athens, Greece.
Right. And what was the destination?
It was Heathrow, London.
Right. We've got 2 flights from Athens to London, Heathrow, on the 24th of January 2016. Was it the 3:25 p.m. flight or the 9:45 p.m.?
It was the later one, 9:45.
Okay, so the flight number is GB1011.
Right, okay.
Okay, yes. I can see that Mr. Sparrow's flight was cancelled and he was booked on the next flight on the 25th of January at 3:25 p.m. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
According to our system, one of my colleagues spoke with Mr. Sparrow on the phone on the 24th.
Are you trying to
to
answer it,
inform him of the
Rowena?
cancellation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So this is how it works. This is how it looks like. This is section 1. So 2 people talking, right?
Mm.
Section 2, I'll show you a sample. Second. Section 2, only one person is talking.
Mm-mm.
There's a variety of different dishes served with each option. For a description of all the meal up that.
Okay.
All right, here. It's playing.
Now,
There's
listen
no.
carefully and answer questions 11 to 16.
Good afternoon. Hello. How can I help you? I'd like to make a transfer, please. You want to transfer some money? That's fine. Let me just bring up some details. Right. Here we are. Can you tell me your name, please? It's Alice Deltour. Okay, and your date of birth? 20th of February 1982. Right, and for security, can I have the first letter of your password? It's V. And the 5th letter? That's F. Fine. Now, where do you want to make the transfer to and from? I'd like to send money from my current account abroad. Which country are you sending it to? To China. My boyfriend is on holiday there, and he's run out of money. Oh dear. China, okay. Now, there are several ways to do this. We can do it by credit card, by electronic transfer, by cheque, or by banker's draft. I'm not sure. What's the best way? Well, that all depends. The simplest way is by cheque, really. I just write the check and send it. Yes, but it can be very slow and take a long time for the money to clear, between 3 to 4 weeks. How soon do you need the money to get there? I'd like it to get there in the next couple of weeks. So really, sending a check is going to be too slow. Yes, I think so. Let's look at electronic transfer then.
Okay, Rowena, this is the sample of section 2.
Okay.
At the end of this video, there are answer keys. Later on, I don't want you to, I want you to answer this, but you don't look at the end of the video. So you will just check it when you complete it, okay?
Mm.
All right, this is your homework, this one. Now this is part 3, section 3.
Mm.
You want to do the throwing?
Well, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll be more accurate at marking the squares.
Yes, I am sure I am, and I'm sure you've got a stronger throwing arm.
You now have 30 seconds to look at questions 28 to 30.
Okay, good. We've got that sorted. Now we need to decide where to go.
Yes, I've been thinking about that, and I've brought the map.
Ah, well done. I forgot mine.
Now, I've identified 3 possible locations, but they've all got some disadvantages.
Okay, fire away.
Well, the area around this lowland marsh could be interesting. There'll be a lot of interesting water plants here.
Looks good, but what's the problem?
Mainly that it's already a designated nature reserve, and I think there's already been a lot of research done here.
Ah, I see. Well, I'd rather do something that's new and can be useful.
I agree. That's why I
Okay,
identified
so
this area
that is
further west.
section
See,
3.
here.
Now last, this is section
money
4.
as well as steal it. Anne was a well-endowed on Calico Jack Rackham to steal the plantation, but Anne's father instead disowned her. Bonnie then took Anne to the Bahamas, where he turned in
Section 3, there are 2 or more people talking. Section 4, only 1. So this
Mm.
is your homework later.
Okay. So, sir, what I can how I can figure the answer?
At the
All the
end,
data.
at the end, there's answer key.
Uh,
Yes. Here are the
okay.
answer key at the end of the video there. But don't look at it now.
Okay. But now I I did not write because I don't know how to get the answer.
Yes, this is just a practice. This is a good sample for listening test. And there's a lot. Look, there's a lot of samples there. Now, for the remaining time, let's do the speaking test.
Mm.
So we cover writing, listening, and speaking. Are you ready, Ms. Rowena?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Let's talk about holidays. Part 1. Let me ask you some questions, Ms. Rowena. Why are holidays and why holidays are important to you?
The holidays is very important for me. So to uh to to spend my time with my family and my family and also to relax during from the busy days.
Remember, acknowledge the question, add supporting details, and then close it. Yes po, I'm here. Okay, 1 second. So
Ah,
again, what you have to do is to acknowledge the question, add supporting details, and then close it. Holidays are important for me because it is the best time for me to get along with my family, especially that I am not with them. I live far away from them. So every time that we will be together, we make sure that it would be that we will all have fun and that it will be memorable for us. Period.
mm,
Acknowledge the question, put supporting details, close it. All
mm,
right?
yes.
Rowena, let me ask you again. If you could take a holiday anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Uh, I will prefer to go to Philippines to spend the holiday with my family because it's been a long time. I'm not always with them. So it's better to stay with them during this holiday.
Okay, that's good. Acknowledge the question, put supporting details, close it. Last question about holiday. What do okay. Can you describe a typical day in your holidays, Rowena?
The typical day, it's during my vacation, my annual vacation, because this is the only time that I can spend with my family.
Okay, this is how you answer that question. A typical day, whenever I'm on holiday, is that we would begin it with a big breakfast with my family. My mother loves to cook for breakfast, and we will all be in one table and eat it. At lunch, we'd usually go out, and then we'll probably go to a park, and then at dinner, we'd probably just go in the nearby restaurant before we all go home. Period. Yung
Okay.
ito sa part 1 kasi, short lang dapat ang answer mo.
Okay.
Doon sa part 2 ka maghahaba ng sasabihin. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's have another part 1 question. Sa part 1 question, 4 minutes lang to. Okay? But there are a lot of possible questions. Itong nakikita mo sa screen mo ngayon,
Yes.
ito,
Mm.
yung nakikita mo sa screen mo na ngayon, yan lahat ang possible na itanong. So, ibig sabihin, kung na-practice mong sagutan lahat yan, then you would all have, you will be aware already of how to answer it. So say, for example, your question is um, about your town like this.
Mm.
Rowena, where is your hometown?
My hometown is my hometown in Philippines, located in Mindanao, Pinoyak, Lalalano del Norte.
Describe and close.
Yeah.
Lanao del Norte is in the southern part of the Philippines, and this is our town is known for the best delicious fish. I don't know what's good in Lanao del Norte. So that's how you answer this, okay?
So describe your town or village to me. Okay.
Yes. Another question, Rowena. Rowena, what is the weather like in your town?
The weather in my town, it's there's a raining, and also there's a sunny day, because we are in the and we are surrounding with the rice field. So sometimes if there's a heavy rain, so there's a flood from the
Okay.
big river.
All right. So you can describe that way. So because that is how the weather looks like.
Mm.
Okay, part 2. Get a pen and paper, Rowena. Rowena, I'm giving you 1 minute to read the question, and then I'll go back to you once it's done for you to describe your answer. Rowena, your 1 minute starts now. Time's up.
Oh, yes, sir.
Rowena,
Yes, sir.
I will give you 1 minute, 2 minutes to talk about your answer. There is no questionnaire anymore in front of you because this is how speaking test works. Your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay. I like to read a newspaper than magazine. So I used to buy often twice a week because I am looking for what is the the job opening, especially in the job portal in the newspaper. This is what I'm looking. So
Tuloy mo.
yes.
37 seconds ka pa lang.
Oh, so 2 minutes. Okay.
2 minutes. Oh, sige, balik tayo. Guide kita. May 1 minute ka, di ba? Binigyan ka ng 1 minute ng examiner mo. Oops. 1 minute lang yung binigay sa'yo. Ngayon, ganito ang gagawin mo. Sagutin mo. Describe a newspaper or magazine you enjoy reading. Sabi mo, newspaper. Newspaper. Sagot mo doon. What kind of newspaper or magazine? O newspaper, sabihin mo, digital ba yan or paper? Digital ata yung dinidescribe mo, no? Sa Facebook, sa website.
No, yung paper.
Yung paper talaga. Okay, sige.
Paper,
So, dinescribe mo doon. Paper. Anong pangalan? Gulf News.
Golf news. Golf news.
Oh, Gulf News. How
Gulf
often
News.
do you buy it? Ang Gulf News, every week.
Twice a week.
Twice a week ba?
Golf
Ang,
news.
ang Gulf News, gano'ng kadalas ang printing nila? Circulation.
Yeah. I think there is once a week. Once or twice.
Okay, say twice. Sabihin natin twice. What articles and information it contains? Anong pinakagusto mong basahin doon?
Okay. I like to read in the Gulf news about the news in UAE, the updated news, especially in the law. That is very important to know also.
Okay.
The weather.
Let me try to answer it in 2 minutes. Type ko dito ha, reset. 2 minutes starts now. I would rather read a newspaper. There is this newspaper called the Gulf News. and the circulation of the newspaper is twice a week. It will be readily available in our office because we have a subscription, and I got a copy myself in my office. Immediately, I would go over the content of the magazine because it has everything. It would have contain news about national, international, fashion, sports, and also like a little bit of entertainment. But then what I really enjoy reading is the international news because they would often give some information about back in the Philippines. I would still prefer reading newspaper because the information will be written. I myself want to lessen my screen time, especially on my laptop or on my cell phone. So I'd rather go read a newspaper. Another thing that I like reading the newspaper is because on the part of the classified ads, they will give some job openings there. Sometimes I would check myself if maybe there is an opening that would qualify my experience, and maybe there is a chance for me to get hired to a different company. Reading the newspaper nowadays is really not um, um, not being practiced because of the digital world. But I would say it is still important to get updated with the news locally and internationally.
Mm.
2 minutes. Kwento ka lang. Ang importante kasi doon nagkukwento ka lang. Kung ano yung nangyari. Di ba ginawan ko na ng kwento?
Mm.
Ginawan ko ng kwento kung gaano ka na may copy pala ako sa opisina ko. Ginawan ko ng kwento na um, yung frequency. So, mas madali yun, Rowena, kapag nagkukwento ka. Eh, ikaw madaldal ka. So, when you try to relate it with yourself, i-relate mo sa buhay mo. I-relate mo siya sa araw-araw mong pinanggagawa. Sometimes, it's not na, yung pagre-read ng newspaper, hindi man totoo yun. Gawa ko lang. Hindi naman ako nagre-read ng newspaper talaga. I would rather go on Instagram. Pero, because of the exam, I have to make story.
Yes, yes, yes. You're
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Bigyan kita ng 2 minutes ha. May time pa tayo. Kaya?
For this one, sir?
Yes. All right. Rowena, your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay. I prefer to read a newspaper than a digital. So every weekdays starting of my work, there's delivery for the newspaper, so I get one because I am interested to read about the local and international news. So I often read this once I got the newspaper. Then,
Continue.
sir, I have to more practice for talking.
This is easy. Kukwento ka lang. So, magkukwento ka doon ng newspaper. Saan mo nakita, gaano karami, magkano, sino yung nagbabasa, um, uh, create a story. Yes. One more time.
Wait, sir. I almost finished my time for this
No
speaking.
worries. Maraming question dito. Kita mo yung website? Ayan. So, madami yan lahat dyan na mga ito maganda tong website na to. Sinend ko yung link sa'yo niyan. Pag gino-over mo yan, madami kang matututunan. Yan, diba? Question. Go ahead. Ask me questions. Ano yung tips na gusto mong matutunan? What
Yeah.
questions do you have in mind?
Gusto ko I want to learn all this, sir. So really I think I need more time to learn about this review. Not easy for me.
Yes. No worries. If may kanya-kanya tayong time, we have we have our own time frame. We have our own challenges. But I can see very madaldali ka eh. Tignan mo, tanungin kita ngayon ha. Just speak in English. Rowena, tell me about your love life. Yes. How did you get married?
Yeah. How did I get married?
Yes. Why did
This
you
my
marry here? And why did you just marry now?
Because about my love life story. Yes, because it's been long that and late for me to get married because my priority is my family. So after all that they are settled, thanks God. So they are settled. So I decided myself that anytime I am ready to get married, if anyone is ready if it's meant for me. So actually, this my husband. We are not knowing each other. So one of my colleague that it's been 3 years not working in our company, he was resigned, and my husband is the friend of him, my colleague. So he's asking to his friend that I want to get married for Muslima Filipina. So he refer him to me that okay, after that one you have to visit and see her. So that time when he visit to me, I don't know that that his intention to see me. So after that, I did not talk to him. I talked to my colleague, the one who resigned long time in our company. So he just said, talk to me. How are you? Like that. So we have a lot of like, how are you about the family like that? So, and the last is, do you know that man? What? No, I don't know him. Sorry, I did not inform you before, but he's the one who's looking. Are you sure? And then just like that, then we had a meeting, like twice meeting, and then proceed. This is what happened.
Where did you do your wedding? In Egypt and in the Philippines? Or here in
Only
the
here.
UAE?
Only here.
Did you register it in the Philippine embassy?
Yeah, both.
Uh,
Here in
because if you
Philippine
did not
embassy and
register that in the Philippines, if you go back to the Philippines, you're still single.
yes, but he is active after like a month. If you are not registering your marriage right away after the ceremony or the formality of the paper, there is penalty from the Philippine embassy. Yeah, I don't know about that, but he registered like after 1 month.
See, Rowena, you talk for 3 minutes.
For other question, it's like I am black. I don't know how to say.
Ang technique lang talaga dyan, Rowena, is relate the story to your life. So